I'm your host, Ellen Gormley. It is Monday, the 7th of April, and I hope you're having a great day. It is not raining. So that is the headline, the massive caption for the day. It is not raining. Thank goodness. So after I don't even know how many days in a row of rain and thunderstorms and tornado watches and tornado warnings, and there have been a couple tornadoes that have hit north of where I am, but we are all safe. Um, I'm in the Cincinnati area. Good morning, Brian. And the rain here and the flooding is, I haven't seen it this bad. So I feel like an old person when I say this. I haven't seen it this bad since 1997. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. It's been this whole region, like absolutely. Hello, sunflower. So it has been this whole region that has had massive storms. So I think those of you who are in, worse areas, I hope you're doing okay. Here in Cincinnati, we've done we just have had a lot of flooding and thunderstorms and stuff. There have been a Cincinnati is flooded right now. The last really big flood I remember is 1997, and there's lots of reasons why I remember that particular time in life, but it was pretty severe. And I think the Ohio River right now is about 8 feet above flood stage. So that's a problem. And so many roads are closed and stuff, and towns, neighborhoods evacuated. Anyway, on to crochet. I had the pleasure and luxury of being able to, oh, my hook is coming out. I'll have to redo those last stitches, of working on this blanket now that the candy blanket is done. So this one is finally getting long enough to where if I sit on my chair with my legs full out, it will reach from my lap all the way down to my toes. Good morning, Carlene. Good morning. So it's finally making I've got some good length on it, and it's probably not big enough for a, 6'3" person or more. But so far it's going so well, and I am using up scraps like a crazy woman. So my year this year, I've managed to get all the way to today, April 7th, without buying any yarn. So scrap, scrap, scrap is kind of my motto, at least for this first half of 2025. I can't guarantee that I'll go the entire year without buying yarn, but I am doing a very concerted effort to use up what I have before buying more. So minimizing, purging my home, those are kind of my goals for the year. It's like, let's get rid of everything I don't need. Let's donate and share what I don't need that other people can use. Let's declutter and that kind of thing. So I'm starting with yarn. So this yarn is mostly, you too, Carlene, this yarn is mostly paint box yarn from We Crochet, or no, gosh, they have two different sites, Love Crochet and Love Knit. And their umbrella company is called Love Crafts. So I get very confused. But there are links below every single one of my videos for Love Crafts, where you can find paint box yarns. This one's the Simply Aran worsted. And I like a lot of their yarns and use a lot of their yarns. There's also a link for Knit Picks yarns. I also use the Brava and a couple of these yarns probably are the Brava. I'm mixing the Brava and the paint box Simply Aran because they're so similar. And I needed more yarn for my scrap blanket. So between the paint box, Simply Aran, and the Brava worsted, both of those are acrylic yarns from Love Crafts and Knit Picks. Both of those links are under my videos below, and so I do get a little bit of an affiliate kickback if you purchase. Also below my videos is an Amazon, two Amazon links. They're both go to Amazon. One is from my books, and one is kind of like my favorite things, which has not been updated in a while. But anytime you need to shop on Amazon, if you would go to one of my videos, click it through to Amazon from my videos, I'd really appreciate it, because I do get a little kickback no matter what you purchase. So it does not cost you anything more, but it does add a few pennies to my YouTube sales, essentially. Anyway, so I'm working on this and it's coming out really well. I'm really pleased. And I think the unifying stripes of the misty gray, the 2 rows of misty gray between every new color, really makes all of the scraps go together and makes it look like I did it on purpose, even though I didn't really do it on purpose. I mean, I'm just using up the colors as I grab them and trying to keep them sort of harmonious in terms of like looking like they could kind of go together. And the 2 rows of the misty gray in between each color really makes that happen, even though these colors are wildly different. Like if I had just put them next to each other, I think it would look more like a 1980s blanket, but because I'm adding the gray, I think it helps a lot. Anyway, it's a fun project, and it's really fun to change colors when I get not bored. I don't get bored of a color, but it's a really fun project. It is a Tunisian project, and there is a video somewhere within the last 2 years on my list of this very easy Tunisian double crochet blanket. So I don't remember what it's called, but it's in there somewhere. Go deep diving. Also, there is a Tunisian playlist. It should be connected to the Tunisian playlists, but very fun and satisfying and quick, and a great way to use up stash. Okay, so tomorrow I will not be here. I'm traveling tomorrow. I will be back on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I think we are all good to go. And that's kind of the plan. So I will not be here tomorrow. I'm traveling tomorrow. Hopefully I can get where I'm going. And the flooding, I'm already going to have to reroute a little bit to get like the 2 main routes to the highway are both blocked with water. So I'll have to like go up to another entry ramp onto the highway, because my one ramp is closed and the other way is closed. So I'll have to think about how to get to the highway from here. Anyway, it's all good. Hopefully the water is going down a little bit today, although I think it's actually cresting today, because I think the water is still rising at the moment. But I will check the weather before I leave. I will check the road conditions before I leave. And but I'll be back on Wednesday morning. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If anybody comes up with some brilliant ideas for my cheetah blanket colors, that's what I think I'd like to tackle next in terms of a scrap blanket, but I don't want it to look too 70s, and so I got to think about how to make that work in a satisfying modern kind of way. Is it time for motifs? I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. Oh, I did work a little bit on the Christmas tree skirt this week. Still haven't made a decision, but kind of practicing some things. You know, I'm an organic designer, which means I kind of just start and see what happens and make decisions as I go, and rip back and then add in, and I just allow myself to be guided by what I like along the way, and I change my mind if I don't like it. So the Christmas tree skirt is still percolating and I'm still working on it. It is April, I'm aware. So I'd better get moving if I want a Christmas tree skirt for this coming holiday season. All right. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Bye.